Hi, I'm Matthew Timoney from Courtney Thorne. We manufacture radio Nursecall systems in Bournemouth, in Dorset. This is our call systems. Basically, we have a radio call unit that's wall mounted, but it can be taken off the bracket and moved around the room. It acts as any other call system. You simply make a call with a button and the room number comes up on the main display panel. Staff in 95% of the time will go and press the reset button at point of call, which is obviously a legal requirement. However, staff do have the option to use an assistance facility if they require other staff to attend to a problem in the room. In this case, assistance is now showing on the panel. There is now a faster tone and it's showing assistance on room 7. We also have the facility for an emergency. Each call unit has a very clear emergency button which, when pressed, will now show that there's an emergency in room 7 and an unmistakable tone. All this information is also shown on a small staff-held pager, which allows staff to be able to see calls coming into the system wherever they are in either the home or the grounds. Again, all this is simply done by resetting at point of call. The unit itself doesn't use buttons. It uses a membrane which allows us to sterilise the unit because obviously buttons hold all the muck inside it, and obviously things like MRS are now main concern for hospitals and for residential and nursing homes. So this unit is able to be wiped clean and sterilised. The unit itself normally sits on the wall bracket, which would normally be above a resident's bed. However, if a resident wants to sit across the room, the unit can be removed and placed next to the resident, and it can be used with or without the pair push lead. If a resident makes a call and that call is not responded to within 5 minutes, the system will automatically step up to an assistance. If 5 minutes later the call is still not responded to, it will automatically step up to emergency. So in theory, no resident should be waiting more than 10 minutes for anybody to respond to any call. All the calls are constantly monitored by a call logging program on the computer. All the history from every single call that's ever made on the Nursecall system is logged, and it will tell you the type of call that was made, the room number that it came from, the time and the date. It will also tell you how fast the response time was to a call, getting a member of staff to the room to press the reset button. This facility will also allow us to have a staff visiting option. Basically what it means is if a member of staff goes into the room and they press the reset button, it will actually show that a member of staff has visited that room, and again the time and the date. This is quite useful where you've got somebody who's quite poorly and you want night staff to go on a half-hourly basis, and that just shows that they have done as requested. That's the basic system from Courtney Thorne. We are able to adapt the system to all types of environment, from EMI right down to residential homes, and we use various different facilities which simply plug into the units, things like pressure mats for people that wander, door contacts for vulnerable doors to stop people going in or out of the home without the staff being aware of it. And that really is the call system from Courtney Thorne.